Hi, everyone. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Rob Kirkland. I'm the head of ROTC Consulting, and I'm here today with Cindy and Lizzie. Lizzie is a winner of a 4-year Army ROTC nursing scholarship, and so I'm just here today with both of them to talk about their experiences with ROTC Consulting. So first of all, how did you discover my consulting services, and what were you looking for in a consultant?
Well, I was looking for a book actually to kind of help me through the process of the scholarship. But then I found your book and I bought it and I read it and I realized that, hey, maybe I should talk to this guy because he seems to know what he's doing.
Okay. Well, that book can be found on Amazon.com. You can get it in Kindle or in hard copy. And I've also got a book on Air Force ROTC scholarship also. So what made you choose me as a consultant? I suppose you read the book and said, that it gave you a lot of good information, and then, you thought that then I could help you then some more with some more things. What were some of the things that you were hoping that you would benefit from my services?
Well, I was hoping that, actually, when I first looked at the scholarship, I was first of all very confused. So I figured that you could help me just understand the lay of the land and what I had to do to get what I wanted out of the scholarship, and that you seemed very educated on it and knew the ins and outs of everything.
Okay, great. Yeah, that comes from my 2 tours as a ROTC professor of military science. So about 7 years total at ROTC. So yes, it worked out well that I had some experience that that could be used to give you the best insight about what it was like for Army ROTC. What do you think it was like, Cindy? I'll ask you first about what was it like to work with me through this process.
The whole process was really great because you were so easily accessible, and you really showed us each step by step as to how the application process went. And it's a long process. It's not a quick, application that you fill out, and you were there with us the whole way. So that was really great.
Great. And what do you think, Lizzie? I mean, as far as that same question.
I felt that I was able to contact you whenever I needed to. So I could send you emails any hour and you would respond within a day. Like, it was very easy to contact you. I could call you, email you, whatever. You were just always available to answer any questions that I had.
And you put us at ease. Some of the process can be, scary, and you put us at ease as we guided through the whole process.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks. I mean, Lizzie, if you had to look at this process and my working with you, what would you say would be maybe the few of the things that stick out in your mind that was most beneficial, you think?
Probably when we did the practice interviews. Mm-hmm. That was really helpful because you let me know what subjects I needed to touch on in the interview, make sure that I highlighted, and then what issues to stay away from if my interviewer started getting off topic, whatever. You were very helpful with that. That I really appreciated.
Yeah. How close was it to to our practice as far as the actual interview that you
it was pretty close, actually. Very close.
Okay, good. When you mean like working off of topics, so we actually, when we did our interviews, we actually tried to anticipate sort of the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, it didn't work out that you had the worst case scenario where you did your ROTC interview at, so that worked out well for you. Cindy, would you, based on everything that happened here with Lizzie, obviously a very successful scholarship winner here, would you recommend my services to a rising high school senior who's interested in getting a scholarship?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have a friend who has a friend who's applying. Possibly he's a junior right now, ROTC, and I told them to contact me at any time, and I told them about your book and how we got started. So I'll let you know when they're ready, but they were quite interested in the process.
Yeah, actually, I think Lizzie could probably just do about as good a job as I can on that one.
I probably could at this point. After explaining it to so many people, I probably could have.
She can go on tour for you.
Yeah, you've got to concentrate on ROTC and getting through that nursing curriculum in ROTC. So you're going to be busy enough over the next few years. So, is there anything finally you'd like to add about the whole process and your experience?
Well, one of the best part of the process that I didn't understand until the final decision came down was every time Lizzie chose a college to apply to, you would send us the benefits of what that college could offer. And it was right on the ROTC website, but we didn't always see how deep the benefits went. And you stated from the beginning we were best off applying to private colleges. And Lizzie applied to a couple of public schools, but you really were right in that issue because of what Xavier has offered Lizzie and everything that they will meet the needs of, the room and board, the extra expenses they'll cover. And the public colleges can't offer that. And I mean, some of the private schools can't either, but that was huge in our process of what she decided, because she got offered the scholarship at 3 really good private colleges in the US, and one of the schools she wanted to go to, she didn't get, was a big football school. And as you said, those become more popular even in state from the ROTC aspect to get it for free. So it all worked out, but I really appreciated learning about the private schools and what they can offer.
Yeah, that's great. No, that's a really big lesson. Particular is about taking the advantages, things like room and board, and in your particular circumstance, schools that offer a 3-year scholarship, and then they offer incentives or benefits to help pay for the first year of college. So that can certainly help financially. So that's great. Lizzie, any final thoughts from you?
Yeah, I think something that I really appreciated about your service is that instead of just treating me like a client, that you really had my best interests in mind while we were going through this whole process. Like, you took what I was saying and really, I don't know how to word this, but like applied it to me rather than just coming at it from one angle.
Well, great. Yeah, I know that you were struggling a little bit with what colleges you wanted to go to, and I think in the end it's worked out well for you. So I'm happy for both of you regarding this whole process, and just how well it turned out, and just how well your future is set up here. Appreciate also the Army ROTC the T-shirt there. That's great. Props for this testimonial here. So, thanks so much for that. And if you'd like further information about our consulting services at ROTC Consulting, you can visit us at rotcconsulting.com. Thanks so much.